with growing plants, but you don't have anything to grow. Well, today I'm going to show you where you can find things to grow without going outdoors. Let's start by thinking about the life cycle of a plant. Where does it begin? That's right, as a seed. So, if we find seeds, that means we should be able to grow our own plants, right? Now, let's think about where you normally come across seeds. Maybe when you're eating a watermelon or an apple, or maybe when you're eating a bagel with sesame seeds or poppy seeds. With all of this food, it sounds like maybe we should start our search in the kitchen. Let's go!
I know from our time in the garden that I can find seeds inside fruits. So, let's start with my fruit drawer. I have oranges, lemons, limes, apples, and peppers. Yes, a fruit is anything that has a seed inside of it, so peppers are fruits. Other things you maybe didn't realize are fruits are cucumbers, tomatoes, and eggplant. Can you think of any others? Garlic is not a fruit, but you may remember from our time in the garden that you can plant a single clove to grow a new head of garlic. You just need to remember to plant the clove so that the flat part is on the bottom and the pointy part is up top. If you want to experiment with growing some of the seeds inside of these fruits, the first thing you'll want to do is take them out of the fruit. I like to wait until I'm actually going to eat or cook with it so that I'm not wasting any food. You'll want to rinse the seeds off and let them dry out before you plant them. Another place that you can find seeds is on your spice rack. In fact, you may even notice that some spices have the word seed in the name. On my spice rack, I found coriander, which is actually the seed that we would plant to grow cilantro. You can definitely experiment with growing some of these spice rack seeds, but as a general rule, the older it is, the less of a chance it has to grow. So if you're going to experiment with these, try and use the freshest spices possible. It's also worth noting that once a seed is ground up, it won't grow. The last place we're going to look for seeds is in your pantry. Here you might find dried beans or corn seeds, which you probably recognize as popcorn kernels. And I found some sesame seeds. I also found a lot of grains. You may not realize this, but a lot of the grains we eat are seeds. Rice, wheat, quinoa, barley, all of these are seeds. You can definitely experiment with growing some of these grains and seeds that you find in your pantry, but you're going to want to make sure that you don't use anything that says quick or quick cook. These have already been cooked down a little bit and they're not going to grow. Also, just like spices, you're going to want to try and use the freshest things possible and nothing ground up like this cornmeal.
If you want to try growing these seeds, spices, and grains, one thing that you can do to help them along is germinating them. Germination is the process of a seed sprouting, and we can help our seeds doing that by wrapping them in a wet paper towel. Let me show you.
First, wet a paper towel and wring it out so it's damp but not dripping. Lay it flat and sprinkle your seeds on the wet paper towel. I'm using the pepper seeds we took out and dried earlier. Fold up your towel with the seeds inside and put it inside a bag you can seal. I like to label my bag and write the date. Leave the bag in a place that is not too sunny and not too cold for the next 5 to 10 days. After waiting 5 to 10 days, unwrap your paper towel and see if your seeds have sprouted. My pepper seeds took 8 days, but remember, not all your seeds will sprout, especially the older ones. If they haven't, you can try wrapping them back up and leaving them for a few more days. If they have, you can plant them in soil and let them continue to grow. Think of this as a science experiment, not a measure of your skills as a gardener.
I tried this with some sesame seeds, and they grew. I also tried it with wheat, and I had success with those seeds also. Give it a try.
Now it's your turn. What seeds can you find in your home? What are you going to try growing? Remember, you should ask an adult before you go into the kitchen and cut up all the fruit or open up all the spices. If you're not able to experiment with germinating seeds or growing any plants, you can still do a seed scavenger hunt. I went through my fruit drawer, my spice rack, and my pantry, and I found that I had over 50 types of seeds. That's a lot. How many do you think you can find in your home? Until next time, bye!